Today's lesson is on ABC order. ABC order is ordering words according to their place in the alphabet. For example, we have the words cat, lion, and zoo. Now, when we put words in order in ABC order, we look at the first letter of each word. Now, the first letter of cat is a C, the first letter of lion is an L, and the first letter of zoo is a Z. These words are in ABC order because that's the order they come in the alphabet. When we look up at our alphabet at the top, we see that cat started with C, and C comes here in the beginning of the alphabet. Lion starts with L, that would come next, and zoo starts with the Z. So these words, cat, lion, and zoo, are in correct ABC order. Let's try to put this group of words in ABC order. We have bat, yes, man, apple, and sing. Now remember, you look at the first letter. So bat starts with a B, yes starts with a Y, man starts with an M, apple starts with an A, and sing starts with an S. So these words are not in ABC order right now. Now when we look at the alphabet, of course we start with A. Do we have any A words? We do. Apple starts with A. So that would be number 1. So we'll put apple right here. Now the next letter is B. Do we have any B words? We do. We have bat. So that would be our next word. So we have apple and bat. I don't see any C, D. You're not necessarily going to go to each next letter. Sometimes you're going to have to skip. And I'm going to go ahead and mark off apple because we already used that and we don't want to look at that again. And we've done bat. So we have yes, man, and sing. Now when I look at our alphabet, I see that the next letter would be an M. So man would come next. So let's cross off man, and we have yes and sing. Well, yes starts with a Y, and sing starts with an S. So S, since S comes before Y, the next word would be sing. And then our last word would be yes. Let's look at some more words. We have fed, fan, and fit. Now we have a problem here because they all start with an F. Fed starts with an F, fan starts with an F, and fit starts with an F. So what you do when all the words start with the same first letter is you look at the second letter. So our second letter in fed is an E, the second letter in fan is an A, and the second letter in fit is an I. So we know that A would be at the beginning, so fan would come first because the second letter is an A. Let's cross off fan. We have fed and fit. So fed's second letter is an E, and fit's second letter is an I. Well, E comes before I in the alphabet, so we would have fed. Then our last word would be fit. Now, here's some more examples where they all start with the same letter. We have help, ham, his, hut, and hop. So they all start with H, so I'm going to underline the second letter because this is what we need to look at. And we don't have an alphabet to look at. You're not always going to, so we kind of have to visualize that in our head. So I know that A starts the beginning. That's an easy one. Ham would be first. So let's cross off ham. So we have help, his, hut, and hop. So we're looking at the E, the I, the U, and the O. E would come next in the alphabet. So number 2 would be help. Now we're down to looking at the I, the U, and the O. Well, I know that I would come next in the alphabet, so number 3 would be his. So we're looking at U and O. Well, I know that U is at the very end, so I know that hop would be next, and then hut would be last. Now sometimes your first letter is going to be the same, and sometimes your first and second letter are going to be the same. In that case, you look at the third letter. So these all start with GR. We have grab, grumpy, and grit. They all start with GR, so we have to look at the third letter. So let's look at the A, we'll look at the U, and we'll look at the I. Well, we know grab is first. That one's easy because that's the beginning of the alphabet. Remember, we're looking at the third letter at the A. So we're done with grab. We have grumpy and grit. Well, I know that I comes before U in the alphabet. So our next word would be grit, and our last word would be grumpy. Let's look at a few more words. We have snap, snoop, sneak, snub, and snip. They all start with SN, so we're looking at that third letter. So we have an A, we have an O, we have an E, we have a U, and we have an I. Well, I know the first one's going to be snap because A is at the very beginning of the alphabet. So we got that one. Now we're looking at O, E, U, and I. Well, I know E comes next. Sneak. So now I'm looking at O, U, or I. I know that the letter I would come next in the alphabet. So that would be snip. And we have snoop and snub. I know O comes next. So number 4 would be snoop. And our last word would be snub. And that is the end of our lesson on ABC order.